Welcome to the Not Old Better Show. I'm Paul Vogelzang, and this is episode number 452. Today's show is brought to you by Sunbasket and True Botanicals. Our show today is part of our Fitness Friday series, and it's another great one. In our Fitness Friday programs, we'll be hearing from returning guest Sabrina Joe. On the Fitness Friday program, we talk with Sabrina Joe about exercise and fitness, of course. We all know that exercise is important, especially for our physical and mental health. Returning to exercise after an illness is often a very tough battle. And during our COVID-19 quarantine period, when we've been cooped up without our gyms, we need to be mindful of easing ourselves back into exercise again, particularly after this current coronavirus outbreak. I love speaking with Sabrina Joe, the American Council on Exercise, ACE, Fitness Director of Science and Research Content, because of her research orientation. Research, fact-based analysis, and outcomes orientation is critical to our Not Old Better Show audience. I spent considerable time researching some questions to ask Sabrina Joe about this subject of getting back to exercise, and we're going to talk about some of these steps back to exercise, such as, you might feel as if you're starting from scratch, but your fitness will return quickly once you begin. Take it slowly, don't overdo it, and fatigue yourself right out of the gate. Listen to your body and do what feels right. Even something easier might be a good way to start until you're back at full strength. Always remember to rest and recover and heal yourself. Then add more and more exercise until you're feeling your previous levels of strength. You got to stay positive and pace yourself. Things return gradually. It might feel like you're taking baby steps at first, but you'll be surprised at how quickly you will regain your fitness. Remember that being active will help you keep your immune system in good shape to fight off future infections. Now, please join me in welcoming to the Not Old Better Show via internet phone, ACE Fitness Director of Science and Research Content, Sabrina Joe. Sabrina Joe, it is great to speak with you. It's good to hear your voice, actually, too.
Thanks, Paul. Yeah, it's great to talk to someone, right?
I know it.
Connect.
I know. Gosh, we were talking about photos. We're both on Skype. I can see your bright, shiny face, and you just look so upbeat. All of this mandatory stay at home, this inactivity because of COVID-19. It's going to cause some issues, for all of us in so many ways. But, I've heard of the COVID-15, it's the 15 pound, but it's kind of calories in, calories out. That's what kind of keeps the weight gain down. And if we're not exercising, it's going to catch up to us. But as we get closer to a time where we can return to a little bit more of kind of a communal exercise, group exercise, and getting back to gyms. And there are lots of issues with that, I know, and I welcome your opinion about all that stuff. But as we get there, I mean, aside from just kind of shouting for joy, we're just going to have to face some things that we might be a little more stiff. We might have to do some things that are going to free up some muscles in ways that we hadn't quite considered. And I wonder if you have some suggestions about any of those things. But again, it's nice to hear your voice. So tell us what's going on, and you don't have to mince words here.
I wish I had just the best advice and everyone would follow it, and then we would all be wonderfully happy and the rose-colored glasses and all that. It's been a challenge, and in terms of staying physically active, I know for myself, I've been doing that, but it's certainly not the same as it was. And maintaining physical activity throughout the day has taken a conscious effort. Like, I get up and I think about, okay, I know I'm going to be sitting a lot today in front of the computer, perhaps on a Zoom call or just on my laptop typing away. But when I get up, I do try to plan where I'm going to be active throughout the day. And that might mean going for a walk, or it might mean I really need to do some housework and I know that I can move my body in many ways doing that. Or it might just mean a real, structured, specific exercise routine. And that has been something that, while we feel like we have a lot of time, perhaps because we are indoors, it's interesting how psychologically you still do have to plan for that. And I'm finding that some people are, talking to me about that while they do have this time, they're seeing other people who are making it their goal during this time to get in the best shape of their lives because, they're going to work out 2 hours a day nonstop. And I don't know how realistic that is or if that's just talk, but I do know that we, during this time, probably shouldn't expect to break any performance goals or records or really, have those expectations. I really think we should be kind to ourselves and not feel like we have to do anything other than just try to stay healthy and well during this time.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I think there are mental health issues that we're all experiencing right now, issues of stress. Sometimes we can stress out over just the subject of exercise, and we certainly have plenty of stressors in our lives. And so you always are so upbeat and you have so many wonderful ideas. I know that this subject of mental health is particularly it's an important one to you. It's an important one to Ace. It's an important one to me. And so how are you kind of juggling some of the need for exercise with some of the important kind of de-stressors and making sure to say, okay, this time I'm going to exercise because it's going to help me distress? Because I think that motivation is going to be important for our audience to hear too.
Yeah, I agree. That is one of the motivators for me, without a doubt, because the act of being physically active, moving your body, even for as few as like 5 minutes at a time, can really send some great, feel good chemicals throughout your body. Any type of deep breathing can also help relax you and de-stress you. And that can be accomplished with physical activity, whether it's walking or lifting household items for weights. But also even with, let's say, stretching or yoga type of exercises. One of the reasons that I think I like to encourage yoga or just any type of stretch or flexibility activity is because you tend to slow down, you tend to breathe deeply, and those things have a way of really helping calm the body and the mind. And another benefit of doing specifically, let's say, yoga type activity is that there's typically a balance challenge involved. So you get a little bit of strength, a little bit of flexibility, you get some deep breathing, and you get to de-stress all at the same time. So if anybody is kind of thinking about, man, I don't know if I feel up to a vigorous workout, but stretching might feel kind of good and might be kind of nice, I would highly recommend doing that every single day, even if only for 5 minutes.
Let's take a quick sponsor break, but stay tuned to hear from Sabrina Joe about muscle atrophy during a layoff, using yoga, web resources, and more great advice. Please stay tuned. Hey, it's Paul. I want to take a quick moment and tell you about our sponsors today, and we'll be right back with Sabrina Joe. Right now, our new normal is all about delivery, product delivery, package delivery, and importantly, food delivery. If you are looking to reduce unnecessary trips out and trying to avoid sold-out grocery stores, then check out Sunbasket, our sponsor today. It's a perfect and delicious solution for the times we are living in. Sunbasket is the premium meal delivery kit. This is great food because it's certified organic and it strives to source organic produce 100% of the time. Sunbasket is also dietitian approved, and the meal plans like paleo, lean and clean, gluten-free, vegetarian, Mediterranean, and more make healthy eating easy. Plus, Sunbasket gives back to their communities through Feeding America and local food banks and employee programs. We in the Not Old Better Show audience really appreciate all this. For us, my family, we are all together now. Sunbasket delivered a big box of healthy, delicious meals straight to our door. The boxes are filled with fresh, delicious food, and they make it easy and convenient. We all can get there together in the kitchen and prepare this. And everything is pre-portioned and ready to prep and then cook. So you can enjoy a dinner full of organic produce and clean ingredients in as little as about 15 minutes, no matter how much experience you have in the kitchen. And I'll tell you, we are all at home now, so there's a bunch of us in the kitchen at once, and we're just all getting together and cooking this Sunbasket food, which is fantastic. So each week, Sunbasket offers a wide range of recipes to choose from, so you can try personalized, mouth-watering dishes. For my family, we have enjoyed the roasted salmon and the miso glazed eggplant. Wow, fantastic stuff. And Sunbasket facilities have the highest levels of food and employee safety. That's something that we're hearing all about in the news today, and that's something that's really important to me, really important to our Not Old Better Show audience. They're reinforcing these strict adherences to their existing standard operating procedures and increasing sanitation frequently in their distribution centers in order to protect you and your family. Sunbasket saves money, saves time, and offers you healthy, delicious, personalized meals delivered right to your door, which is exactly what we want right now. And right now, Sunbasket is offering $35 off your order when you go right now to sunbasket.com/NOB and enter in the promo code NOB at checkout. That's sunbasket.com/NOB. Enter the promo code NOB at checkout for $35 off your order. Remember, sunbasket.com/NOB and enter promo code NOB. Plus, there's a 100% mouth-watering guarantee. We want you to love your Sunbasket. So 100% money-back guarantee on all food is offered. We're not happy unless you're happy. So remember, sunbasket.com/NOB and enter the promo code NOB. Don't wait. Order now. Thanks. One more quick message from our sponsor, True Botanicals. You know, our lives are challenging these days, full of tough choices and trade-offs. So make your daily grooming and beauty regimen and what you put on your body a great choice with no trade-off. Your daily grooming and beauty regimen and your self-care shouldn't require compromises when it comes to choosing safe and effective skincare products. This is why True Botanical Skincare refuses toxins and uses natural ingredients that are safe, pure, potent, and proven to work. And this is why Gretchen and I use True Botanicals products. Filled with natural and organic ingredients, True Botanicals skin and body products give you results without toxins so you can feel good while working from home these days. True Botanicals uses both the latest scientific advances and centuries-old botanical extracts to create all natural formulas in their products, like their hydrating face cleanser, face oil for aging skin, which we use and love, and nutrient face mask, perfect for your at-home self-care, beauty, and grooming routines. And talking about aging skin, True Botanicals, unlike most non-toxic products, True Botanical solutions actually work to repair aging skin. And True Botanicals worked with researchers at leading universities, including Carnegie Mellon and Cornell, to identify nourishing botanical extracts rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and essential fatty acids to develop potent formulas that work better than leading beauty brands. Whether you're looking for an effective anti-aging regime, seeking sensitive, skin-safe solutions, battling pregnancy hormones, or struggling with acne-prone skin, True Botanicals has a natural formulation that will protect and nourish your skin. Look, given what's going on in the world today, why not focus on your skin and health? True Botanicals products can be calming during these stressful times and are delivered straight to your door. So you've just got to try True Botanicals for yourself. Get 15% off your first purchase at truebotanicals.com/notoldbetter. That's right, 15% off your first purchase at truebotanicals.com/notoldbetter. truebotanicals.com/notoldbetter. And now back to Sabrina Joe and our Fitness Friday show, getting back to normal and a normal exercise routine. Thanks, everybody. Sabrina Joe, let's jump into a subject that's near and dear to my heart. There are some great websites. ACE's website, we always put up links to the ACE website. I always really love the website because there's this really nice message from ACE leadership about COVID and about, kind of what to do in some of these instances. And it's geared more towards those that are interested in being certified. But I think the messages are good for all of us. And I like what you have to say about not stressing out about some of these things, because we could really, we can stress out about the amount of exercise that we're getting, perhaps losing muscle bulk, for example. But muscle atrophy is important in all of this too. And so the stretching can come from yoga. It can come from some of these videos.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned the ACE website, because what I was going to let everyone know is that on the ACE website at acefitness.org, we have something called an exercise database and library. And it's free for anyone. But if you go on there, you'll see hundreds of different movements and exercises that you can put together in a workout if you'd like, or we've got some pre-designed workouts for you that you can look at. And some require just your body weight alone, or maybe some small equipment. But what I like about this is that there are so many exercises and on here that are actually explained with descriptions and actual pictures as well, and some little video images. But what I like about this is that you really could take each day and pick, let's say 5 different exercises and do those exercises a different set every day for, I'd say, several weeks, and never get bored. And so then you don't have to really rely on someone telling you to do this, unless that's your jam, which of course that's fine. But you could also kind of get creative and really just build your own workout yourself. And so one of the things that I've been doing, and your audience hopefully will find this interesting. I know I do. I do what I call 5 for 5. And so I just pick 5 movements, and the acefitness.org, the exercise library, is a great place to do this. But it could be any exercises that you enjoy. But I pick 5 movements, and then I do them 1 minute each. So it's basically 5 exercises for 5 minutes. And I just rotate through the exercises, and it's a great 5-minute burst of activity, energy throughout the day. And it really, since you're home, it's not like you need to change clothes, or that you can't just do it right there in your living room or your office. So that's kind of something that I've been doing, because for me, I've found that I enjoy going outdoors and walking a lot, because it helps break up the day, and it's nice to get some outdoor time and breathe the fresh air. But for some reason, I'm less motivated to just whip out like 30-minute or 45-minute long strength routine. So I'm much more likely, I found, if I do these little bits, these little segments. So this 5 for 5 thing, 5 minutes of strength, really has been working for me. So if anyone wants to try that, I highly recommend it. And I can tell you the 5 exercises I did today, if you want to hear it.
Absolutely.
As an example.
Yeah, please. Share.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I love it.
So remember, I basically just set a timer, or just watch my stopwatch, and I do 1 minute. I don't even count reps. I just do 1 minute of each of these 5 exercises. So I started with a countertop pushup.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to chair sit. Basically, I just stand up and sit down from a chair. So
Mm-hmm.
it's some version of a squat.
Mm-hmm.
Then I do a bent over row, and you can use hand weights, dumbbells, or laundry detergent, which is what I used
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
today.
Great. Awesome. Little,
With a
little
handle.
tide there.
Yeah, there you go. Then I did an alternating side lunge where I just kind of stepped side to side and went as low as I was comfortable going, and that was it. And then I kind of finished it with a knee tuck. So I was sitting in a chair and I leaned back just a little bit and pulled my knees up to my chest and then straightened my legs. So I did 5 different movements and I got a whole body workout, and it took 5 minutes. And if I wanted to, I could repeat that several times throughout the day, or even just right there. Of course, that would take longer than 5 minutes, but I found that if I have something that's simple and doesn't take a lot of time, for me, I'm more likely to do it. And hopefully that's helpful.
Oh my gosh. That's wonderful. I love that, because that's just a great at-home exercise routine, and it's upper body and lower body, heart, lung. It's just really, it just is very complete. That's awesome. And as I say, we're going to put up a link to where people can find some of these resources on the ACE website. acefitness.org is the actual website, but we'll put up a link specifically to these resources. And we so appreciate all your thoughtfulness around this and all the time that you give us. You're such a generous person. I guess I just want to give you the opportunity to maybe tell our audience what we can kind of expect perhaps from some of the gyms, throughout the U.S. What's ACE's perspective on kind of what this might look like over the course of the next month? How are some of these gym owners faring, and what can we do as members but as exercise fans, literally exercisers ourselves? What can we do to help?
Wow, great question. I wish I had all the answers. I think one of the biggest struggles right now is that because of the shelter-in-place orders and the orders, but also just, reluctance to go back into public spaces and crowd in together, even when they are reopened. We're the industry is really struggling with how we're going to approach that and make the members and the clients safe. And I think that's everyone's topmost concern. And so there are the guidelines from the CDC where, the sanitation and the physical distancing, the 6 feet apart and all that. And I do believe that when we do get to reopening phases, gyms will take those measures into account, and they will abide by those measures very strictly. I think that's what we're going to see as things start to reopen. And it's really just going to be a matter of the client and the membership feeling comfortable going back in. And that's really a decision that, no one can make for you. You just have to, decide what you feel comfortable doing. And so I can kind of envision a situation where there could be people still visiting gyms, but at a much reduced capacity to keep that physical distancing space appropriate. And then I can also see whether it's exercise professionals independently, or even the businesses, the gyms and facilities offering more of an extension of their online services. So I think it could be helpful if we, if you have the wherewithal and the means to continue to support your gyms or exercise professionals if they're providing services that are of value to you, whether that means the streaming or the online services, or if they have those strict physical distancing and sanitation measures in place. But I just don't think we're going to know until we get more into those phases, the reopening phases, how it's going to go. And I wish I had, more to say on that. I just think a lot of that remains to be seen.
Well, we absolutely appreciate your thoughts on this. And of course, our audience just loves hearing from you. So it's an important topic. The more that we can become literate about our physical activity, the better. These are tough times. It's almost crucial to get some exercise to de-stress, but sometimes that causes stress. All of this is very complicated, but you always help us so much sort through it. So Sabrina and Joe, thank you for your time. We're going to revisit this, of course, with you, but hope you and your family are doing well, and we're thinking of you, and we absolutely value what you have to share with us. So thank you.
Thanks so much, Paul. Yeah, we're all fine, and it's great to hear from you, and I'm glad you're healthy and well.
My thanks always to Sabrina Joe, the ACE Director of Science and Research Content, for joining us today. Of course, my thanks to Sunbasket and True Botanicals for sponsoring the show. Remember, please support our sponsors by checking out their products, which you can do with full discounts right from our show notes. So please check those out. And to you, my wonderful Not Old Better Show audience, thank you for your time. Please keep your emails coming to me with show ideas, suggestions, and comments at paul@notold-better.com. Practice smart social distancing, be safe, and be well. And remember, let's talk about better. The Not Old Better Show. Thanks, everybody.